I mean, that's great, man. I feel free as long as I've got you.
Yeah.
That's nice, right? You know, you hook up with somebody and you feel free.
There you go.
That's different.
That's love.
Podcasting your morning show. Rasan, super producer, Big Earn, Candy, Mad Dog on the 1 and 2s. So Cardi B is back on top in the latest Harpers Bazar magazine. What's up, man?
Yeah, so, you know, everybody should be aware of the fact that Cardi B and Nicki Minaj had a little situation at the Harpers Bazar celebration not too long ago. And in that moment, Cardi B had actually thrown a shoe at Nicki Minaj. So everybody was saying, well, that's just it. Cardi is ratchet. She's done. She'll never get another fashion opportunity again. And Nicki was a lady. She just stood on the other side. It was like a whole big war, a whole media frenzy and Facebook and Twitter war and Instagram war, everything. But Harper's Bazaar called the shoe thrower and put her back on the cover and did a whole feature. So they're showing like she did a thing about her being depressed and postpartum depression, how her body doesn't feel like hers anymore. But the funniest thing for me was, not really funny, but funny, was that they did a whole spoof on the actual Cinderella story. And so instead of like finding a slipper, she's throwing a shoe.
I really related to her talking about her depression and postpartum, how her body is not the same anymore. And a lot of women don't know that, and I think because they're not, they're expecting their bodies to just bounce right back, they get depressed. And people don't tell us that before you have a baby. And so I really applaud her for coming out and saying that she too had those feelings, and she still doesn't feel like her body is 100%.
True. I love her transparency and her honesty.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to see a softer Cardi B in the next couple of years, like, you know, kind of like a little more refined Cardi B, where the like her persona matches the images that were taken in the Bazaar magazine. But for right now, I mean, I have nothing against her, but I just think that she could probably even win over more people from an older generation if she was just a little more refined.
And you know what? That's going to happen as she matures and gets
True.
older. She's definitely going to like smooth herself out.
Exactly.
But Rasan, you can relate to this because I mean, you know, you started out when you were young, you know, and as you matured, things change, right?
Yeah. I mean, being signed at like 16 and being at high school and everything like that, it was a lot that came with it. A lot of pressure, you know, too, as well.
Yeah.
Young, still trying to figure out who I was, and then the label just telling us who it is that we need to be, too.
Right.
You know, they told us you need to be like this, you know, taught us that we need to eat like this. You got to have your fork on this side, your knife on this. And I mean, they pretty much made us into what it is that they felt we needed to be.
Right.
So forget who you are. It's who it is that we want you to be. That's what we
This
signed
is
you
how
to
we
be.
want people to see you.
Exactly.
And Cardi B is like, this is me, see me how I am. I
Right.
don't care.
Right.
Well, she kind of did that after she hit big because at the beginning they were telling her the same thing.
True.
So once you get up to a certain level, and now it's like, okay, I got power.
Yeah.
So I'm going to control my image and everything else. You know,
That's
she's
right.
doing a great job.
Yes, she is.
All right, straight ahead, we got Intro and Jasmine Sullivan. I don't know if she's going to be breaking those
Windows out the car.
windows out the car or whatever. Now we're going to do I Need You Bad. So
Okay.
keep it right here. YBC.